Sir, there's been a mistake. Seat 1A is not yours. Please move to another row. In that instant, the entire cabin froze. Every eye turned toward the man seated in the front row, Dr. Adrian Cole, 40, 5 years old. A tailored Savile Row suit framed his broad shoulders. A Patek Philippe glinted under the warm cabin light. But to the flight attendant standing before him, none of that mattered. To her, Adrian was simply a passenger who did not belong. He did not flare up, did not frown. He only raised his head slightly, eyes deep enough to pierce through the soul of the one confronting him. What he felt was not surprise, but the weary fatigue of a man far too accustomed to skeptical glances, to hearing the same question over and over his entire life. Do you really belong here? Just 30 minutes earlier, in the VIP lounge at JFK, the scene had been entirely different. The clink of crystal glasses, murmurs about yachts in Monaco, the whisper of expensive cashmere fabric, all of it blended into a symphony of the elite. Alone in one corner sat Adrian, silent, unassuming, yet his very presence pulled attention the way gravity bends light. At 45, Adrian carried the aura of a man who had faced the world and won. Solaritech, the company he built from nothing, had transformed the global energy industry. Its solid-state batteries were not just technology, they were a declaration of war against the fossil fuel era. In Frankfurt, a contract worth billions awaited his signature, a single stroke of the pen that would rewrite the future. And yet, even with all that glory, Adrian understood one cold truth. The first impression others had of him was never CEO, never pioneer. It was simply the face of a black man in a pristine white room. When the boarding call was announced, Adrian calmly gathered his papers. Every movement radiated a stillness that bordered on defiance. The gate agent glanced at his name, her eyes flickering with surprise before her tone shifted abruptly. "Have a pleasant flight, Dr. Cole." He nodded without expression. First class opened like another world, wide leather seats, amber light, the subtle scent of oak polished into every detail. Adrian stowed his case, settled into seat 1A, the most prestigious position in the cabin. He exhaled softly. To him, the seat was no symbol. It was simply a place to focus on the deal that would transform an industry. A flight attendant approached, blonde hair pinned neatly, a forced smile.